All right, I'm driving to Texas right now. I'm driving to Austin. I don't have Tristan with me this weekend to film, so I'm gonna have to film a lot of stuff on my own. I thought about like doing this to just kind of like voice what I'm trying to do, I guess, and that's just I guess kind of document everything that I'm doing, like with comedy, with traveling. It's just uh, trying to put content out there that is kind of for me and hopefully people like. I'm horrible at this, so it's going to be a learning process, but we're doing all right. I am flying. This whole trip has got off to a horrible start, to be honest with you. Like, so I go down to Austin. I try to go down 10 to 2 weeks a month, like 10 to 14 days a month, depending on like road. And then I spend the rest of my time at home with my family. I'm trying to be a decent family man while also being a successful comedian, which I'm neither. So we're trying to find a homeostasis, messed up homeostasis, when it comes to family and comedy. And so, but this whole trip has started horrible. I had planned to leave last night. I did a show last night in Springfield. I did a show. As I walked out, my car had antifreeze all over the bottom of it, on the ground, everywhere. Turns out the water pump has gone out of that car. And so I had to go drop it off to get it fixed at 7 a.m. And then I ended up borrowing my mom's car to drive down here. Because last year, well, it started this year, but it was over the course of the last 5 years, 6 years. I bought a new car just to travel for comedy, and I ended up blowing that engine up because I suck and don't change the oil like I should. Lesson learned, but moving past that. And anyways, yeah, so had to change my plans. Instead of driving through the night and getting to Austin, I had to do everything with the car. Now I've been busting ass because I have 3 shows tonight, 3 spots. One at 6:30 or at 6 at East Austin Comedy Club, which I'm going to be. I don't get to town until 6:40 according to my thing, to what have you. But yeah, so it's going to be 6. Probably I'll end up having probably a spot at like 7:15, then 7:45, and then 8:30. And they're all in different areas of town. Well, they're all downtown, but they're all in different clubs, and they're all kind of like triangled off from each other, which does suck. But I'm busting ass to get there, driving. Oh, just 190. No, just kidding. Barely doing the speed limit because of the people in front of me. But yeah, have 3 shows tonight. Have 4 tomorrow. I have 4. I have 1 at Crazy Conchas, which is like a Mexican restaurant, which is pretty hilarious. But it's actually a great room to start the night off with, because I get to like run a bunch of the newer jokes that I'm working on, and then from there I'll go to Speakeasy, which is in the back of a rock bar, or I guess it's like a country bar, but it's a music venue. But in the back they have a really cool like little speakeasy room, and it's always a good show. But same thing, need to do like a little bit of a better set there than I did at the Concha's show. And then from there, I'll go to a place called Maggie Mae's, which always also has, but it's a bar, but it's a venue. Do that show, and that's always fun. And then finish off at Velveeta Room. Tonight's East Austin, then Concha's, then Velveeta Room to end the night, and then I'll probably try to walk around and see some people I haven't seen in a few weeks. And then tomorrow night, do those 4 spots. And then Sunday, so I have to put in for the open mic after I finish this. Yeah, I need to put in for the Creek Cave open mic. Then Monday, I have a spot at East Austin at 6:30, I think. And then I'm also going to sign up for the Mothership mic and Kill Tony. So, fun stuff. It should be a lot of fun. It should be a fun weekend. I'm trying to get a lot of video. I don't know how much video I'll get of me on stage, just because it's like a lot to take my camera and everything all over. But we'll try it. We'll see what we can get done. And maybe I need to get a little tripod for my phone just for like shit like this. But yeah, it should be a fun weekend. Maybe I'll try to talk to some of my comic friends from Austin. And should be a lot of fun.
You guys are leaving? Oh God, Ice wants to show. Well, they should. I called.
All right, did my first set at Maggie Mae's, and it went pretty okay. I went up first just because I've got to run over to Rainy Street to go to my next fight, Crazy Concha's. And then from there I have to run to Speakeasy to do my second spot, and then from there I have to run to Velveeta Room to do my last spot. But yeah, that one went pretty good. A couple of those new jokes or something. We'll see how they go. Anyways, on to the next. All right, I'm back home. Had the trip to Austin. I didn't get a lot of footage. I didn't have anybody to film. But man, what a crazy weekend it was. I went down there. So on Thursday night, I had the car blow up. Had to get a new car. Head down there. I think I talked about that, and ended up having my first show canceled. And then made it to the second show. Had a good set. Worked a lot of new jokes. And then late show was canceled. So really busted my ass to get down there for nothing, to be honest. No, I mean, the show was great. But it was a lot of work to get there. And so did that. I try to spend a couple weeks, a month in Austin doing spots and meeting people, yada yada. Did that. Saturday was a crazy day because I had 4 spots. I messed up on the times they started, so I kind of messed up, had to ask around to be moved around lineups and stuff, which I don't really like doing. But did that. Had great shows, but it was crazy because night started at 7:30 at a bar show called Maggie Mae's. Packed out room, probably 60 people in there. And originally I wanted to go on last, but that was the show I messed up on what time it started, so then I had to go first. And we started late, which that's normal in comedy, but when you start late and have that many spots, like one after another, because I had like every 15 minutes I had like a different spot. And so I had to do my spot there, started late. Then I had to run across, probably like a mile across town, to Rainy Street to do a spot there. Did a spot there. Both of those sets went good. Jake Stone and Austin Ingalls, both pretty funny guys, and really good shows, to be honest. Like, people kind of like think just because like a show is not at a comedy club or that it's at a little bar or whatever, that's not a good show. But no, it's like a great show. These are full rooms. The Crazy Concha show, which was the second one, there was like 25, 30 people in there in a room that holds 35, 40, maybe 40 people. So, I mean, and then, like I said, probably 60 at Maggie Mae's. Both really good shows. And so anyways, go from there to Evan Lopez's show on Speakeasy, also packed out. So much fun. Evan has like some of the best shows in Austin, I think. Like, he always gets people to his shows. They're always really fun. He's good people. All these guys are good people. And then, so left that show. I ran into Speakeasy like huffing and puffing. I had to run like, it's probably a little less than a mile and a half from Rainey Street to Congress, which was a son of a bitch, to be honest with you. And but I made it, got it there. Like I said, don't have a lot of footage just because like I was by myself, and you know, my buddy Zach, he had spots of his own to go to, so he couldn't like film anything, but that's fine. Not a big deal. And then from Speakeasy, I had to run like back down 6th Street past Maggie Mae's to Velveeta Room to do my last spot, and it had a really good set there, I felt like. And yeah, overall just like a fun weekend. And anyways, yeah, so then had like kind of a family emergency, had to rush back here. I'd planned to stay in Austin a few more days, and so but then had a family emergency, had to race back here. And yeah, gonna have shows this weekend. I think I'm headlining the late show on Friday, which is exciting. My home club, you know, even though it's like wartime, it's fine, it's not a big deal. You know, doesn't affect me too much. You know, I feel for people who think they've been affected, when like the people who are actually affected haven't said a word about the situation. So it is what it is. Now I'm just sitting here. I've been digging stump out of the ground, so that's been hell. But you know, I don't mind doing it. And so yeah, having a good week. And this weekend, like I said, at the Blue Room, and next weekend I'll be in Kentucky and Indiana, and to what the hell is that? What is that town called in Kentucky where Kentucky is? God, oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, headlining the Don't Tell there, and then headlining in somewhere in Indiana, a Can't Stop or Don't Stop comedy, something like that. But you know, it's always good to me. Everybody's got their own thoughts, but like to me, it's good to get sets in, and especially longer sets. You know, my goal is to have the best hour I can actually have, and you know, I find value in running your time and running what I got, you know. But there's also value in doing spots, which is why I try to mix in weekends of spots and weeks of spots. You know, during the week I do just regular spots and mics and all that to try to work jokes. But yeah, it is what it is. Doing our best, and hopefully, like I said, take advantage of these couple chances to run 45 minutes. You know, not actually an hour, but 45 minutes. And should be a fun weekend. I'm gonna have somebody there to film and video, and yeah, I'll post it. But hopefully this starts taking off, and if it doesn't, well then there's just gonna be a lot of videos of me talking to myself.